Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always. Get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not near. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wisconsin's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. he had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll ride the hot. A pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Douglas. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Stewart. Scrambling away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. As they get it to the 36, it'll be first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish them.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Slater. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Badgers are on the move. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Badgers get enough to move the chains.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket bringing down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting in 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
A designed run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Flying play play action. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. And the returner is stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first. Scramble. I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Back to throw, it's Stewart. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That is
exactly it's the most time I've been sacked.
They needed to start fast. Obviously,
they had that covered, though. I couldn't throw it nowhere.
With energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The give on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he tags on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. And that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Slater. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to compete.
Good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The give to the back. There he goes. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Takes a handoff. It's Douglas. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Question, they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. After 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Powers through the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Punts it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Badger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically in this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Extending the play. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 27 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Slater. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.